Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most iconic shows that dominated their Broadway season. We are not including revivals, but we are considering our picks based on when they garnered the most fanfare rather than when they were first staged.
The crowded and noisy world was silent except our beating hearts.
2000, Aida. This was the year that Contact won the Tony for Best Musical and Dr. Seuss tried to take on Broadway. It was also the year that Elton John, Tim Rice, and Disney decided to reinterpret Giuseppe Verdi's opera of the same name for the masses. Aida took Broadway by storm with its powerful story and outstanding music. And we'd be remiss not to mention the stirring performances from Heather Headley as Aida, Adam Pascal as Radames, and Sherry Renee Scott as Amneris.
I would rather wear a barrel than conservative apparel, for dress has always been my strongest suit.
The show won 4 of its 5 Tony Award nominations, including Best Original Score, and got the Grammy for Best Musical Show Album.
Did I take a step too far?
2001, The Producers. Did you know that as of 2025, The Producers still holds the record for most Tony wins?
We can't miss.
Originally a 1967 film by Mel Brooks, this adaptation features Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick as the titular producers.
2 cardinal rules of being a Broadway producer are 1, never put your own money in the show. And 2, never put your own money in the show!
We watch as they set out to stage a flop musical in a zany get-rich-quick scheme. Running for 2,502 performances, musical theater lovers showed that they enjoyed a good-spirited send-up of the genre.
Mr. Biala, stop the song. You've got me wrong. I'll say so long. I'm not as strong a person as you think.
We can do it.
Mr. Biala,
We
stop,
can
just take
do
a
it.
look.
But maybe eccentric ploys, showbiz caricatures, and a musical dedicated to Nazi Germany just isn't for you. In that case, you could also have seen Jonathan Larson's Tick Tick Boom debut in 2001, or you could have danced in the aisles at Mamma Mia.
See that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen.
2002, Hairspray. In 2002, Mark Shaman and Scott Whitman gave John Waters' 1988 film a musical makeover. Inspired by real events, we follow teen Tracy Turnblad as she pursues her dream to dance on the Corny Collins show. In the process, she fights back against the racial segregation in 1960s Baltimore.
Yes, I know that the world's spinning fast now, but you gotta get yourself a brand new start. Hey, mama, welcome to the 60s.
The story is told through dance music and rhythm and blues, and indeed, it's the show's ability to balance the fun, lighthearted numbers with the more poignant moments that still draws in audiences today.
Darling, I'll be yours forever, 'cause I never wanna be
Without love.
so darling, never set me free. I'll be yours forever.
Over the years, this multi-award-winning musical has repeatedly thrived both onstage and screen, proving that it's a timeless classic.
The world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps out to the speed of sound. I will love till I heard the drums and I fly my way, but you can't stop me.
2003, Wicked. When Wicked first opened, it defied all expectations and gravity to become one of the most popular musicals ever.
I know about popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be instead of dreary who you were, well, are. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular.
In fact, it emerged as one of the Gershwin Theater's most profitable shows. Another adaptation, this musical is based on Gregory Maguire's book. Set in Oz, it chronicles the events prior to Dorothy's trip down the yellow brick road, so that by the time she arrives, we've gained a much deeper understanding of who the witches are.
One short day in the Emerald City. One short day full of so much to do.
Thanks to its heartwarming story, spellbinding songs, and sensational talent, Wicked quickly became a cultural and universal phenomenon. Despite being one of the most celebrated musicals around, however, it lost out on the Tony for Best Musical.
To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them how I am defying gravity.
That honor went to some rather naughty puppets instead.
And as you know, I have a gigantic part, so why don't I have a boyfriend? It sucks to be me.
2004, Caroline or Change. This musical follows Caroline, a black maid working for a middle-class Jewish family, the Gelmans, in 1960s Louisiana.
Don't want to dress for play. I put all that away. And once it was bright. That's all I got to say.
In a crucial moment, Caroline's told by her employers that her pay won't increase, but that she can keep any spare change she finds in 8-year-old Noah's pockets. But when she finds a 20, it causes an ethical and financial crisis seeped in racial tension.
Some folks do all kind of things, and black folks someday'll live like kings, and someday sunshine shine on them. Oh, sure!
Janine Tesori's music and Tony Kushner's book and lyrics come together to tell this tale through a wide range of musical genres, including blues, Motown, spirituals, and klezmer. Though it had a short run, this Tony-nominated show sure left its mark on the theater world, enticing critics and audiences alike. The proof of its success is that it was revived in 2021.
Can you tell me now why I cry? How long this been going on?
2005, The Color Purple. In 2005, the Tony-winning cast of Spamalot galloped their way into the Schubert Theater. That same year, though, the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel and 1985 movie The Color Purple presented its musical makeover to theater audiences too. Seen through its protagonist Celia's eyes, the story follows the trials, tribulations, and eventual triumph of this African-American teenager.
'Cause when a man just don't give a damn, hell no. Hell no.
Leading lady LaChanze's moving and powerful performance earned her the 2006 Tony for Best Actress in a Musical.
But most of all, I'm thankful for loving who I really am.
The show received a whopping 11 nominations at the prestigious awards as well, including Best Musical. But it was the ever-popular Jersey Boys that took the win.
Loves you, pretty mama, who's always there to make it right. Who loves you, pretty baby.
2006, Spring Awakening. This coming-of-age rock musical takes place in late 19th century Germany and puts a spotlight on typically controversial topics. It explores themes of sexuality, change, rebellion, and the importance of education and self-expression. The story is told through an eclectic soundtrack that perfectly mirrors the confusion and angst of its characters.
Not an inch more room to self-destruct. No more moves, oh yeah, the dead end zone. Man, you just can't call your soul your own.
And you might recognize some of its original cast, which featured Lea Michele, Jonathan Groff, and Skylar Astin.
Only in and out your lips, the broken wish is washing with them to show. Touch me.
The show's refreshing honesty was a hit with audiences, and it quickly collected a massive accolades. Among those were Best Musical at the Tonys, Best New Musical at the Olivier Awards, and Best Musical Theater Album at the Grammys.
That's the bitch, yeah, just the bitch of living as someone you can't stand.
2007, Legally Blonde. Lawrence O'Keefe, Nell Benjamin, and Heather Hatch took one of the most quotable movies of the 2000s and set it to music. And oh my god, you guys, it was a pink-filled, fun-loving, and high-energy spectacular, with Laura Bell Bundy stepping into Elle's designer shoes seamlessly.
Oh my god, you guys! So help me dress for my fairy tale. Can't wear something I bought on sale. Love is like forever, this is no time to economize.
As much as we loved the film, it felt like this story and its characters were destined for the stage. Ironically, the 2001 movie's iconic bend and snap scene was originally going to be a full-out musical number.
Look how good you're getting!
Although the show didn't win any of the 7 Tonys it was nominated for, it did snag the Olivier Award for Best New Musical. What, like it's hard?
Making clear you must admit that Elwood should join the chosen few. Harvard, what you want is right in front of.
2008, In the Heights. Back in 2008, Broadway was introduced to a multi-talented young star named Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I am Scotty, and you probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated, exacerbated by the fact that my syntax is highly complicated.
He started crafting this musical in college as an ode to the Washington Heights neighborhood close to where he grew up. Combining hip-hop and Latin music, In the Heights played to outstanding acclaim and has since been viewed by audiences around the world.
And one day, I'm hopping that elevated train and I'm riding away. It won't be long now.
It even beat out the rock musical Passing Strange for Best Musical at the Tony Awards. And this was also the year that Billy Elliot transferred to Broadway. But after Heights' immense success, it was clear that we'd be seeing a lot more of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
the dough, and once we get going, we're never gonna stop.
2009, Next to Normal. Although it wasn't the first musical to delve into serious subjects, Next to Normal was groundbreaking for the direct way it addressed mental illness. It provided thoughtful insight into the Goodman family's experiences with grief, bipolar disorder, and psychiatry. The Tony Award-winning score delved further into each character's psyche, conveying their inner frustration and turmoil. But that isn't to say the show was devoid of humor.
I'm alive, I am so alive. And I feed on the fear that's behind your eyes. And I need you to need me, it's no surprise, I'm alive.
The incredibly talented cast kept audiences gripped with a story that was both stimulating and entertaining. And in 2010, Next to Normal won the Pulitzer Prize for Drama, which is impressive to say the least.
Son of steel and daughter of air. He's a hero, a lover, a prince. She's not there.
2010, Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson. An irreverent comedic rock drama, this musical offered tongue-in-cheek commentary on political populism. From the minds of Michael Friedman and Alex Timbers, it tells the life story of former US President Andrew Jackson. Of course, there's a twist. In Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson, he's also an emo rocker.
You always said I should be like that guy, but guess what? I'm telling you, I'm not that
Understandably, the production turned a few heads, and not always for the right reasons. Its portrayal of Native Americans and the Indian Removal Act were particularly controversial. Nevertheless, off-Broadway audiences enjoyed its dark and anarchistic sense of humor. However, the show's Broadway transfer was arguably less successful, closing after only a few months. Still, there's no doubt it was memorable.
No place in democracy. We are bred of aristocracy. Take that crap back to Virginia. Or Massachusetts, to be honest. Why don't you just shoot me in the head? Cause you know I'd be better off dead.
2011, The Book of Mormon. Catch Me If You Can was a strong contender for our 2011 pick. But The Book of Mormon truly had audiences queuing up in hopes of scoring a ticket, so it was the obvious choice.
Does it mean no worries for the rest of our days?
Kind of. We've had no rain in several days.
Created by Trey Parker and Matt Stone of South Park fame, with EGOT winner Robert Lopez, the musical affectionately pokes fun at some of the titular religion's more peculiar features.
I believe that God has a plan for all of us. I believe that plan involves me getting my own planet.
In addition to its 9 Tonys and 1 Grammy, the show's soundtrack also climbed to number 3 on the Billboard charts. Raking in more than $500 million, The Book of Mormon has undoubtedly cemented itself as an iconic production.
You simply won't believe how much this book will change. This book will change his life. This book will change your life.
Hello, would you like to change religions? I have a free book written by Jesus!
2012, Newsies. From understated folksy musicals like Once to those with mind-blowing choreography like Newsies, 2012 certainly kept musical theater fans fed. Based on the 1992 Disney cult classic, the latter show is a retelling of the New York newsboy strike of 1899.
The world will know that we've been here.
The story was written by Harvey Fierstein and features a Tony Award-winning score full of both old and new songs by Jack Feldman and Alan Menken. Unlike its movie counterpart, the stage production was an instant hit, proving that there's nothing quite like live theater. It probably won't surprise you to learn that Newsies also won the Tony for Best Choreography. Just look at him go. 2013, Kinky Boots. This was the year that Matilda the Musical captured our hearts and A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder made us laugh. However, it was Kinky Boots that had audiences saying yeah as it strutted onto Broadway. With a book again by Harvey Fierstein and a score by Cyndi Lauper, this show follows an unexpected alliance between Charlie the shoe factory owner and a drag queen named Lola. Kinky Boots somewhat surprised critics by excelling during award season, even winning the Tony for Best Musical. Plus, Lauper's win for Best Original Score that evening made her the first woman to snag the prize by herself. This show was funny, uplifting, and taught us to unapologetically be ourselves. It's no wonder it's beloved.
Feed you fire to take you higher. We'll light you up like a live wire. Celebrate you to elevate you.
2014, Aladdin. Disney knows how to produce a crowd pleaser, and the musical adaptation of Aladdin was no exception.
Oh, and did I mention? Everybody sing!
Arabian Nights.
Filled with the classics, it had the perfect amount of nostalgia for fans of the 1992 flick. However, there were new characters and songs, in addition to some that had previously ended up on the cutting room floor.
Someone's gonna make good, cross his stupid heart. Make good and finally make you proud of your boy.
And in true Disney fashion, this show was chock full of magical moments. It was practically impossible to watch it without grinning from ear to ear.
Mr. Aladdin, sir, have a wish or 2 or 3. I'm on the job, you big neighbor, you ain't never had a friend like.
But still, for audiences after more mature content, 2014 also gave us The Bridges of Madison County and Beautiful, the Carole King musical. 2015, Hamilton. Who would have thought that a hip-hop musical about a founding father would become such a global phenomenon?
Past patiently waiting and passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing at the face of casualties of sorrow. For the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow.
In fact, tickets to Lin-Manuel Miranda's Hamilton were like gold dust pretty much anywhere it opened. And it's easy to see why. Although the story takes place centuries ago, its layered narrative provides a poignant commentary on today's society. It includes a strong pro-immigration message and is a beautiful celebration of diversity.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
Plus, the production's attention to detail is mind-blowing. Through timely themes, an extraordinary soundtrack, and innovative storytelling, Miranda and the team behind the show reinvented musical theater. Hamilton dominated the award season and set the record for a musical with the most Tony nominations. And did we mention it won a Pulitzer too? History definitely has its eyes on this show. 2016, Dear Evan Hansen. This was a bountiful year on Broadway, with the arrival of shows like Waitress, Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812, and, of course, Dear Evan Hansen. Pasek and Paul's musical, loosely inspired by true events, is about a socially anxious teen who implants himself into a story that isn't his.
What came before won't count anymore or matter. We can try that, it's not so impossible. Nobody else but the 2 of us here.
Naturally, Ben Platt blew us away as the titular character.
On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window.
What's more, the show's score is breathtakingly beautiful. While the story caused some contention, it also promoted very important conversations surrounding mental health.
If you only look around, you will be found.
The production's numerous accolades include 6 Tony Awards, like Best Musical and Best Original Score, and a Grammy. If you need more Evan Hansen in your life, there's also the 2021 film adaptation.
I already know you, and I love you.
2017, Come From Away. As 2017 rolled around, so too did The Band's Visit, Bandstand, and Anastasia. The most memorable Broadway debut of all, though, belonged to Come From Away, which shared the moving story of Newfoundlanders helping stranded strangers in the wake of 9/11.
Hey, come on inside, nothing ventured, nothing tried.
Only a couple people cried and
You'll be a Newfoundlander.
Writers Irene Sankoff and David Hine curated over 16,000 stories and set them to folk music in an effort to share this life-affirming true story with audiences.
Suddenly there's no one saying stay grounded, looking down, passing them by. Suddenly there's nothing in between me and the sky.
The show won 1 of 7 Tonys it was nominated for and earned multiple Olivier Awards.
Ain't no man's an island, but an island makes a man.
especially when one comes from one like Newfoundland.
Welcome to the rock.
Told in just 100 minutes with a cast of just 12 actors, this heartwarming musical will make you laugh, cry, and celebrate the very best of humanity. 2018, The Prom. Taking inspiration from the 2010 Itawamba County School District's prom controversy, this show follows Emma's fight to attend the dance with her girlfriend.
I can guess your whole agenda.
You be Elfie, I'm Galinda. Let's show the school that tonight belongs to you.
With the help of some washed-up Broadway actors, she campaigns for an inclusive prom. But in her small town, it's an uphill battle. The musical was well received by audiences and critics, who enjoyed its energy, as well as its joyous message of acceptance and pride. It also reportedly marked the first time an LGBTQ+ kiss was broadcast during the Macy's parade. Broadway also further expanded its audience in 2018 with shows like Mean Girls, Disney's Frozen, and the jukebox musical Head Over Heels.
Acadians swear!
Our beat is divine.
2019, Beetlejuice. Granted, Hadestown was at the helm of this year's award season. And with Be More Chill, Broadway continued to explore a dark side. But this musical, based on Tim Burton's star-studded black comedy, garnered a huge following too. The fun and outrageous story is complemented by gripping songs both old and new. Plus, the show boasts an incredibly talented cast and Hollywood-level special effects. The show was laid to rest before its time. Although it has been on a national tour and found new fan bases outside the US. We guess someone, somewhere, said Beetlejuice 3 times though, because in 2025, it had its 3rd Broadway revival.
I can show you what comes next, so don't be freaked. Stay in your seats. And yeah, I sing like this 8 shows a week.
2020, 6. Staged in concert form, 6 remixes herstory to give Henry VIII's famous wives a voice.
Stop a pen and a microphone. History's about to get overthrown. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived.
The 6 queens form a pop group and compete over who had it worse as they battle it out for the lead spot.
You think for a moment I print you a moment, just hold a fast.
The women are modeled after some of our favorite stars, which gives the musical a fun contemporary touch. But when Toby Marlowe and Lucy Moss wrote the show in university, they perhaps didn't imagine that it would one day reign on Broadway. After theaters reopened post-pandemic, we couldn't wait to see productions like 6 take their place as the crowning glory of live theater.
Six.
2021, Moulin Rouge. Like many shows that opened in mid-late 2019, Moulin Rouge had to wait a while to get the applause it deserved. Its original cast was iconic, but when Broadway reopened in 2021, audiences were craving something spectacular. This show was more than ready to welcome them straight into the dazzling Moulin Rouge nightclub, with over 70 pop hits mashed together to tell the story. It's the kind of high-energy, heart-thumping celebration people had been missing. Since reopening, a parade of star-studded performers has joined the cast too. With 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, it was clear that come what may, Broadway was finally ready to shine like the sparkling diamond it is again.
How wonderful life is while you're in the world.
2022, A Strange Loop. When it comes to theater, some like it hot, others might prefer something more historically based, or maybe something a little more corny. Then there was A Strange Loop. It changed the game completely.
How many minutes till the end of intermission? No one cares about a writer who is struggling to write.
They'll say it's way too repetitious
And so overly ambitious.
Which of course makes them suspicious that you're trying to be right.
It was bold, funny, painfully honest, and unlike anything audiences had seen before. It tackled what it means to be black, queer, and fuller-figured in America with a mix of sharp wit and real vulnerability.
Black boys don't get to be old, tall, vulnerable, and luscious. Don't get to be wild and unwise. Don't get to be shy and introspective.
Critics and theater fans couldn't stop talking about it. The show went on to win 2 Tony Awards and had already joined the tiny club of musicals to earn a Pulitzer Prize. And to think, some people once said it might get, quote, too easily lost in a Broadway house.
Today I plan to change my whole life forever.
2023, Kimberly Akimbo. Based on the 2000 play of the same name, Kimberly Akimbo follows teen Kim, who ages 4.5 times faster than normal.
I wonder what you see when you look at me.
While the premise sounds heavy, creators Janine Tesori and David Lindsay-Abaire balance humor and heartbreak with remarkable finesse. It's quirky, a little dark, but full of heart and honesty. In many ways, it stood out from everything else on Broadway that season.
Everyone will stare at me, but not in the usual way. They'll say that I am beautiful.
Victoria Clark was phenomenal. You just couldn't help but root for her. It cleaned up at the Tonys with 5 wins. Night after night, it left audiences feeling moved and uplifted, reminding them to keep living their best life because we all only get one shot.
Just enjoy the time, because no one gets a second time. No one gets a second time. No one gets a second time around.
2024, The Outsiders. This was 2024's must-see musical, and for good reason. It follows a group of working-class teens dealing with rival gangs, heartache, and big life choices in a story about friendship and staying true to yourself.
If you're not born into money, then you're born into despair. And they'll do all that they can to keep your poor ass there.
It wasted no time hitting audiences right in the feels with themes of teen angst, loyalty, and loss. The story feels real and grounded, helped by a folksy Americana-style score and a set that pulls you right into the heart of it all.
That's how it's always been. That's probably how it's always gonna go.
The cast was amazing, making it easy to feel fully invested in just about every character. It's a reminder of just how powerful a musical can be, and it fully deserved its Best Musical Tony, and then some.
You're a greaser now, and you ain't going back. You're an eastbound train on a greaser track. Let it be known that the grease got a hold on you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. 2025, maybe happy ending. From dark and funny to sweet and endearing, Broadway had something for everyone. Originating in South Korea, it quickly won fans over with a love story between 2 retired helper bots.
People say you're different when you arrive underneath an unfamiliar sky. Well, my old concerns no longer apply.
The simple romance between Oliver and Claire becomes a touching metaphor for aging, loss, and the need for connection, human or otherwise, all supported by a score you'll want to play on repeat. Some said it made them feel something in a way few shows do.
All those quiet parts you later can't forget. Thanks to one rainy day, the rainy day we met.
No robot had done that perhaps since WALL-E. It's been described as, quote, refreshingly original, wildly inventive, and one of the best musicals in years. This underdog show built its early fan base through word of mouth, growing from a little gem into a Tony-winning hit.
Your little light called me. Please never fly away, little friend.
Which musical are you hoping joins these ranks next? Let us know in the comments.